It is time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news for this Wednesday evening, November 5th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Your 5 o'clock news headlines. Here as our top story at 5 o'clock. Here is President Barack Obama said in the news conference on Wednesday that the Republicans had a good night, and he said he worked constructively with Senate Republicans in the Congress here. The national marijuana legalization debate is moving into the backyard of a Republican-controlled Congress. It's now the District of Columbia has voted to legalize growing and possessing and sharing small amounts of pot. Former Maine Governor Angus King is pictured in this undated photograph released on June 22, 2002, as independent. Angus King will still caucus with the Democrats. Char Baker picked up key endorsements, including one in the Boston Globe, and several Democrat mayors also crossed party lines to support Baker as he won the Massachusetts governor race last November. Martha Coakley. President Barack Obama is asking Congress for $6 billion to fight Ebola, both in the United States and West Africa, administration officials said on Wednesday. An Israeli firefighter walks to the scene of an attack in Jerusalem as a Palestinian man rammed his car into a crowded train platform in Jerusalem on Wednesday and then attacked people with an iron bar, killed one person and injured 13. A September poll from WBUR showed a slight edge for those in favor of automatic inflation adjustment when the final Boston Globe poll were for. The election showed an even slighter lead for the proposed when the index law in the end repeal went out. Casinos are still coming in Massachusetts as voters have not decided not to repeal the 2011 law that allowed for 3 casinos in the South Florida to be built in the Bay State. For the second year in a row, the U.S. business magazine Forbes has named Russian President Vladimir Putin the most powerful person in the world. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says he has French counterpart Laurent Fabius said that he agreed that Iran has a right to a peaceful nuclear program but are not attracted to the bomb. Pakistani human rights activists condemned that the killing of a Christian couple in a demonstration in Islamabad, Pakistan on Wednesday, November 5, 2014. In Vatican City, Pope Francis has raised the prospect of an Holocaust marriage and element on Wednesday after revealing that he had dismissed a church official for selling annulments of thousands of dollars, which he called for a public scandal. Britain is to send more troops and arms and ammunition to Iraq to bolster the fight against Islamic terrorists. Michael Fallon, the defense secretary, said on Wednesday that as British forces took the first UK-provided heavy machine guns in the battle. GOP's big election night field shift toward 2016. Alaska Democratic Senator Mark Bedford, Republican challenger Dan Sullivan led Tuesday after a fierce campaign dominated millions in spending by outside groups and budgets determined efforts to distance himself from President Obama. In New York, the Dow rose on Wednesday, extended multi-year highs after Republicans won control over both chambers of the U.S. Tesla Motors. Today, we're the final financial results released for the third quarter ended September 30, 2014 by posting the current shareholder letters on the website. Workday prepares to fold analytics tools into human capital and finance management software as the Workday Insights application suite that delivers recommendations and experience that's much like Netflix for suggestion of viewers. A new Chrome extension adds a desktop application onto the Google Drive as Google tries to build the interoperability gap between local software and its cloud services. Benedict Cumberbatch announces engagement. How something can be such a pain. Just ask retired space pilot Cooper, played by Oscar winner Matthew McConaughey in Stiller. New research out of academia shows the origin of human male skip that here. A nearly complete skull found accidentally belongs to the endemic group of ancient mammals called Gondwaniferians. Illustration of Venetia. When a mobile phone uses receive a text message, they expect a suggestion for a drink after work, a reminder to do shopping and an apology from a friend running late. Healthcare may seem like it's faded after the background in the midterm cycle in the election, but there is actually a lot of stake for many aspects of Obamacare. Alright, let's take a look at the stock market reports at 5:04. Dow Jones 17,484.53, up 100.69. S&P 523.57 on S&P 500, up 11.47, and Nasdaq 4620.72, down 2.91. DAX 9315.48, up 149.01. FTSE 6539.14, up 85.17. CAC 4208.42, up 78.23. Asian markets, Nikkei 6937.32, up 74.85. Shanghai 2420.40, up down 10.28. HSI 23,695.62 down 150.04. Oil market 78.94 up 1 3/4. Brent 83.26 up 44 cents, and natural gas 4.205 up 76,000 points. In the gold 11.41 down 26.70. Silver 15.345 down 608,000 points. In copper 3.0045 down 14,000 points. In bonds, US 10-year yield 2.346% up 4,000 points. German 10-year yield 0.827% down 1,000 points. In Germany's 10-year yield 0.47% up 2,000 points. In the FX bonds, US dollar 1.2483 down 2,000 points. US dollar Germany 10 114.64 up 100 points. And Great Britain US dollar 1.5971 down 3,000 points. Take a look at our New England Instant Alerts here at 5:05 here, Woburn, Massachusetts at 93 northbound. An automobile accident at exit 37C, a two-car motor vehicle accident. EMS is set up for one patient and not consciousness. Working fire, Framingham, Massachusetts. Kate knocked down that this time company's overall checking for extension. Take a look at sports news here at 5:06 here. One of the most promising running back prospects of the past decade is hanging out of his spikes before ever occurring a ball in an NFL game as Marcus Lattimore informed San Francisco 49ers he intends to retire. With teams turning to backup quarterbacks around the NFL, as Houston Texans decided today that it was their turn to do the same, the Secret Society of NFL head coaches must have a meeting recently during which they discussed the merits of benching as Wyatt Mount, the former psychic Tom Brady during the New England Patriots days, is the answer. Former Major League pitcher Brad Housley died Friday in a recreational climate accident near his New Braunfels, Texas home, according to a person close to Housley's family. He was 33 years old. Peter Channel News on 5:07 here, and it is time now for a little travel report here, and let's take a look at downtown Boston. Look at Greater Boston here, where Southeast Expressway and the southbound side it's backed up from the Pike down Fiddle Split here, and 93 on the northbound side it's backed up on the Tippecanoe Tunnel from the Pike all the way down to Zakin Bridge. 93 northbound slope from the Zakin Bridge all the way up into exit 37C, where the accident was near exit 37C on 93. 120 southbound side is back from Waltham all the way out to Route 9 and Wellesley. Route 120 southbound is backed up from Needham all the way out to Route to the Braintree split. Here, 120 northbound side is backed up from the split all the way down to 20 and Randolph here. And 120 northbound is backed up from Waltham all the way down to Wakefield. Here, Mass Pike and the eastbound side is backed up from Newton Corner all the way down to Allison Bratton Tolls. And it's backed up again from the Prue Tunnel all the way down to South Boston and eastbound side of the Mass Pike. 1 East is backed up from the Pike at Logan Airport all the way down through Chelsea. Down to Revere. Route 3 northbound is backed up from 120 Burlington and up in the Bill Ricker here. And 93 in the northbound side is backed up through Route 110 in Stewart. 95 northbound, 95 more on fine on both sides from 120 to the New Hampshire border. 120 southbound side is backed up from 62 in Denver down for Peabody. 495 northbound slope down through Lawrence. And 495 northbound slope down little stretches here. 495 northbound slope from 85 on Bolton all the way down Route 111 in Boxborough. Route 495 southbound side is backed up from Route 9 and Westborough all the way down through Milford here. And 95 on the southbound side is backed up from Foxborough all the way down to 152 in North Harbor here. And 95 southbound also around the Attleboro stretch here. 24 southbound slope from Avon down to Route 27 in Brockton here. 24 southbound slope around Route 120 in Randolph here. Route 3 more fine both ends from Braintree to Sagamore. 195 is more fine from Seek all the way down to Wareham here. In 95 southbound in River down. Slow from Brent Germany down to downtown Providence. 95 northbound slow from 180 all the way down to downtown Providence. 610 connector slow on both ends. 146 northbound slow from Lincoln all the way down to North Smithfield here. And 295 northbound slow around Route 37 in Cranston here. In the Jamestown and Newport bridges are more fine. But 95 more fine from Walk all the way down to the Connecticut border here. Peter telling us I'm 509 here, and it's time for a low weather report here on this Wednesday evening here, and our conditions here in North Massachusetts at 5:10 here. Mm-hmm. 55 degrees out of temperature. First gas, humidity 69%, with speed calm. Barometer 3.05 inches, 2.45 degrees of visibility at 10 miles an hour here. Okay, current condition man the region here. We have 62 degrees is our temperature here in Boston, Massachusetts, now at the 5 o'clock hour. 58 in Fitchburg, 57 in Bedford, 68 in Beverly, 57 in Gloucester, 58 in April, 56 in Worcester, 57 in Sturbridge, 59 in Webster, 60 in Milford, 61 in Norwood, 61 in Taunton, 61 in Bedford, 57 in Plymouth and Provincetown, 56 in Chatham, 59 in Falmouth, 56 in Cape Cod Bay, 61 in Martha's Vineyard, 58 in Nantucket, 59 in Blacktown, and 61 in Westerly, 59 in Smithfield, 61 in Providence, 61 in New York City, 63 in Islip, 62 in Montauk, 16 in Long Island, 61 in Bridgeport, 55 in New Haven, 69 in Denver, 57 in Waterbury, 62 in Meriden, 61 in Hartford and Windsor, 59 in Springfield, 55 in Amherst, 56 in Greenfield and Athol, 52 in Pittsfield, 53 out in Northampton, 56 in Albany, New York, 54 in Bennington, Vermont, 49 in Bradbury, Vermont, 54 in Rutland, Vermont, 52 in Laconia, New Hampshire, 55 in Keene, New Hampshire, 53 in Jeffrey, New Hampshire, 55 in Concord, New Hampshire, 54 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 59 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 58 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 69 in Portland, Maine. Here. Okay, current conditions region here, and it shows. Random Nation shows a cold front down for Gulf of California, stationary front down for Texas, Louisiana, down for Mississippi, Tennessee, down for the Virginias, a cold front from Virginia, stretching it up in the Atlantic seaboard and up in the Maine here. Warm front from New Brunswick down for Nova Scotia, down to Pink front up to Quebec. Cold front from Western Oklahoma down for Kansas, down to Iowa. Warm front from Northeastern Iowa down for Illinois. Pink front down for Minnesota. Cold front down for South Dakota, down to Northeastern Wyoming. Followed from Southern Saskatchewan down for Dakotas here. And we got a low pressure in eastern South Dakota here.
Avast virus database has been updated.
And we got high pressure in western portions of Texas, northeastern Nevada, central Idaho, northwestern Colorado, western Texas, and North Carolina coastline here. 58 degrees at temperature right now here in Detroit, 53 out of Pittsburgh, 67 in Washington, D.C., 68 in Atlanta, 79 in Brownsville, 79 out in Miami, Florida, 82 in Brownsville, Texas, 55 in Dallas, Texas, 67 in Kansas City, 66 in Omaha, Nebraska, 59 in Chicago, 45 in Minneapolis, 55 in Great Falls, Montana, 57 in Seattle, 71 in San Francisco, 78 in Los Angeles, 73 in Las Vegas, 57 in Salt Lake City, 61 in Denver, Colorado, 62 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and 82 out in Phoenix, Arizona. Here. Wait, let's take a look at our current game. Oh. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at radar situation. It shows a lot of rain showers from Texas stretching to North Louisiana, 7 at Arkansas down for the northern Mississippi, Alabama down for Kentucky, Tennessee down for western Virginia there. Neverland rain showers around Wisconsin down for eastern western Iowa down for Minnesota, and a snow showers in the north central Minnesota down for eastern portions of North Dakota, rain, sleet, and snow showers, southern Manitoba, eastern Ontario, eastern Quebec, down to northwestern Maine. A lot of rain showers off the Cape Finney Islands there. And a lot of rain showers on western Washington up to northwestern Oregon here. Snow, sleet, and rain showers around eastern portions of British Columbia here. And rain showers in north central Mexico. And a lot of rain showers around eastern and around Jacksonville, Florida, around the southern Florida here. And take a look at satellite loops of line across from Mexico, stretch down Texas and down South Eastern states, and up the Atlantic seaboard here, and a line of clouds coming into the Great Lakes and down for up in Mississippi Valley, down for Dakotas, and down for northern Montana, Wyoming, up to Idaho, down for Oregon, Washington State, up to British Columbia. A line of clouds from Alberta stretches Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and Ontario down for Quebec here. Okay, let us take a look. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on in the tropics here. Okay, let's take a look at our weak area of low pressure appears to be forming a couple of 100 miles north of Puerto Rico. The 6 minutes rapid at up level low, and it's currently producing a large area of disorganized cloudiness and showers, and there's some potential for this low to briefly occur subtropical characteristics during the next day, so while it moves northwestward at about the time development is not expected as a disturbance moves north-northeast where it emerges with a frontal zone and regardless of formation. Locally heavy rainfall and possible flooding should continue across Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic for tonight. For additional information on heavy rainfall threat, please consult products from the National Meteorological Service. Formation trends for hours, low 20% formation trends for 5 days, low 20% here. And take a look at the Eastern Pacific here. As tropical pressure vents dissipated about 1 p.m. Pacific time on November 5th. Here. As vents dissipated over the western Mexico as no coastal watch warnings effect here. And at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 20 UTC, the remnants event was located near latitude 23.3 to the north, longitude 105.2 to the west. And I'm moving northeastward to farther inland over Mexico. Mexico's same winds at 2 degrees near 25 miles per hour, 35 kilometers with higher gusts. The estimated minimum temperature pressure is 1,008 millibars, 29.7 inches. Rainfall moisture associated with the remnants events and the air to its south will continue to produce widespread heavy rains across portions of the central, northern, and central south-central United States. Last public advisory issued by the National Hurricane Center and Facts. Here. And nothing brewing in the Central Pacific, even as we speak here. Okay, let's take a look at forecast discussion around the country here, and it shows heavy rain possible for southern Texas, heavy rain possible over the parts of the northwest, and rain is still possible for the northeast. Across the station front extended from South Texas to the central Appalachians will be the focus for the heavy rainfall into the evening. The upper level jet over the southern plains should weaken in this evening, and precipitation is expected to dwindle across the Tennessee and lower Mississippi Valley due to lack of force and heavy rain expected to continue in southern Texas, where the upper level low will drive ascent over the region for the next several days. The Clipper system crossing the northern plains will bring light to moderate rain and light snow to the region. This system will interact with a decaying frontal boundary and along the Appalachians and eventually form a secondary low off the Mid-Atlantic coast by Thursday evening, and the secondary low should be intensified rapidly in the presence of a strong mid-level shortwave and a straight upper jet level jet with a low along the southern New England coast. Thursday evening, heavy rain will overspread the northeast with cold air rapidly into a storm from the west. Precipitation will change over to snow at a higher terrain of upstate New York and northern New England. Higher snow limits still possible for northern Maine and lake effect rain and snow showers will be possible in the regular storm on Friday along the low Great Lakes and the central Appalachians and the northwest. And an approaching Pacific storm will move onshore over the northwest on Thursday, and the system will produce light rain over parts of the Pacific Northwest. It will move inland to the parts of the northern Rockies by Thursday evening, and by Friday the system will enter the northern plains and then bring light rain to the region here. And we have to take a look at our forecast discussion around the region here, and low pressure moving southeastward across the lower Great Lakes tonight will strengthen during Long Island on Thursday, then moving to Canadian Maritimes on Friday, and this will bring a period of rain, possibly heavy times and spots Thursday and Thursday night. Thereafter, fair and pleasant weather expected Friday afternoon and Saturday as a cold front looks the affected region on Sunday will be followed by high pressure early next week. High pressure then settle over the region tonight, resulting in a fair night until late as shortwave approaching from the southwest will quickly induce a WA pattern late tonight, and therefore clouds will once again be thickening from the south to north after midnight. At the same time, a warm front will show up with south Long Island, and the force and positive moisture infection will be resulting in the development of light rain across Connecticut and on zones toward morning. Here is note that the back will be drying overnight here as forecast minimum temperatures were derived from a blend of met and mountain condense and should bottom not too long after midnight, especially in the southern zones where WA will begin here. Now let's take a look at the weather notes here. Mills at 68 degrees had the high. Taunton at 68 degrees. Natick, 66 degrees. Stoneham, 63 degrees. And Worcester, 61 degrees were all highs for today. Rain will begin mid-morning, becoming sunny afternoon. Tomorrow's high and prediction 47 to 56 degrees here. And tonight's lows will be in the tonight's lows will be in the 30s for much of New Hampshire, Vermont, and upstate New York. In the 40s for much of eastern Massachusetts and Connecticut and Rhode Island here. And around the 15 in New York City and Long Island section here. Okay, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Here. For tonight, we're going to see most of the clouds got low about 42 degrees westward, about 5 miles coming common mid-evening. Thursday, showers may after 11 a.m. 153 degrees, the calm wind becoming east around 6 miles an hour. In the afternoon, chest patient 1% new Pacific months between a quarter and a half and an inch possible. For that, showers and possibly a thunderstorm before midnight, then showers likely with low around 41 degrees. A lot of variable wind becoming in southwest wind 6 miles per hour in the evening. Chest patient 1% new rainfall amounts between a half to 3/4 inch possible. Friday, chest showers being before 8 a.m. Clouds got about 53 degrees. Northwest wind about 7 to 17 miles per hour. Chest patient 30%. New Pacific around less than 7 inch possible. Friday night, most clouds got low about 30 degrees. Chest patient 0% with northwest wind about 7 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, Sunday, most clouds got about 49, low about 35 degrees. Sunday, chest showers, most clouds got about 50 degrees. 53 degrees, chest patient 30%. Sunday night, most clouds got low about 35 degrees. Monday, most sunny clouds got about 51, low about 30 degrees. Thursday, most sunny clouds got about 55, low about 40 degrees. On Wednesday, chest showers, most sunny got about 40 degrees. Chest patient 40%. Pronouns, what a phase of the evening. Near a cloudy day in Tappan. Wet Thursday and Tap for the bound. Pay Wednesday, have a good evening with the positive. See you for late night report, 11 o'clock. Have a good evening.